What's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. Excuse me. We're back with another video. I hope you guys enjoyed your week. I enjoyed my week. I had a good week this week. It is now March, so we're like 19 days or maybe 20 days away from the first day of spring, which I'm very excited about.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, spring is coming. You notice that the sun be going down late, but today is one of those days. It's just going to be raining today and tomorrow. Okay, now listen. It's a bunch of topics that I really don't care to discuss, okay? Bobby Brown talking about Whitney Houston. He don't think she died from the drugs. He thinks she died of a broken heart. I don't know what this. I don't even know how I feel about that.
I think that Bobby Brown should stop thinking.
Yeah, stop talking.
Yeah.
Jay-Z is now the richest man in the Forbes list. Jay-Z makes $900 million. Diddy makes $825 million. Dr. Dre makes $770,000, and Drake and Eminem are tied for $100 million. And
Well, that's for the year.
yes, for the year 2017.
Yes.
SZA said she was upset when she didn't win Grammys. You know, she was a little disappointed and stuff like that. And she said that she's not mad about Alessia Cara winning Best New Artist, even though she came out in 2015. They done changed the Grammy rules. And Alessia Cara talking about, oh, it's not my fault that I got nominated for a Grammy. But you know what? I don't even like. It's not her fault, but I don't even like her saying that on social media so people can like the post. My thing is this, girl.
Well, you know why she said it?
Because she won.
No, she said it because she was attacked.
Yeah, and she
won.
needed to be attacked.
Well,
her
why?
record label shouldn't have nominated her. And you know
why
I
does
feel
she
like,
need to be attacked?
I feel like because, bitch, you done came out in 2015.
But that's not her problem that the Grammys nominated her.
No, they just
you
changed the
need to
rules.
attack the
Yeah.
people who
Her
nominated
record label submitted it, so
Right. So
you
then
know,
you
she's going to
attack.
get attacked.
But
Because
then
I didn't understand why she won.
But okay,
I mean, was
none of us
nominated.
did.
I didn't understand why she won.
Hello, none of us did. But you don't attack her. You attack the record label.
No.
I'm almost certain. No, why not?
Because you should be like, why'd you not? Ain't nobody gonna think, let me attack.
But
the
she
record label.
didn't nominate herself, Kevin.
No. Do any of us go? Sometimes we go to BET. Most of the time we be like, child, like.
Right, but that's for anybody.
Yeah.
But that's for anybody.
At
At the end of the day, you can't. I can't get mad at her because she was nominated, because the record label, whomever nominated her, she didn't
nominate herself.
Well, right.
The record
Other
label
people,
just
they
throwing their
throw
money
it out, they throw it out there. Right.
Yeah, so I just was like, girl, I'm talking, oh, well, like, now you're making it seem like, yeah, I didn't do it, so.
She didn't do
well,
it.
she could, but she had to accept the award. But I'm going to take it because I won. Okay, well, you know what? You came out in 2015, and it's not fair to the people that made a name for themselves within one calendar year, and it took you 4 calendar years.
I agree
it's not
with
cool.
you 1,000%.
So don't come up like, oh, it's not. No, but like,
I agree with you 1,000%.
Be like,
but you can't get mad at her.
Yeah, but don't be like, oh,
she
it's
didn't
not my
nominate
fault.
herself.
You know,
it's not her fault.
right, but I think it's her fault, and we're going to keep it moving.
It's not her fault.
Comedians unite, because we got to get to the real deal of this video, and this spoilers, okay? I think we're going to get there. Comedians United, Amy Schumer, Chris Rock, Tracy Morgan, and Leslie Jones, and I don't know how many other people were
Jon
sitting.
Stewart.
See, I didn't even get all the faces. Jon Stewart. They were all at the best. Did I miss anybody else? Because y'all know y'all like to say I don't take notes. So everybody's name is written in my phone. But shit.
Where's the lie?
You know, where's the lie? Let me tell you, it's a lot to put this together. And I tell you, I don't go by scripts. I don't like scripts. And stop and repeats. I don't do that. So, bitch, I don't. So,
who does that?
Bitch, everybody on YouTube. A lot of people. I don't do it. I like to do one shot, bitch. One shot. And if I do stop and repeat, it's only within the first 30 seconds of us recording. Every time. You know? So, yeah, so they were out there, and you know, and Foot Locker got Monique together. And I'm talking about I Love Us For Real. You know what? They be hiring a lot of good people on social media. All of these companies, like, you must have a good sense of
humor
and what you call it, current events, because they be knowing about a lot of stuff, and they be so current. Like, you would think they'd be an old white person like tweeting, but no, it'd be somebody that's current and up to date. So shout out to whoever put that. But Foot Locker, y'all wrong for doing that to Monique. And but I was mad about it. And yeah, and Y'all Fix My Life comes back tomorrow night. I mean Friday night. Yeah, Saturday night. Comes back Saturday night, and I'm excited. It's season 8.
What's the date?
March the 3rd.
Right.
And today is March the 1st. This video might be up March the 2nd. So yeah. Yeah, I'm going to bed after this. So this is going to be March the 2nd. But I can't keep it together. I'm trying to get through everything. Yeah, listen, my girl Iyanla Vanzant is back. And Iyanla is actually on tour. It's like I don't even want to get it wrong because you know how I get it wrong. But look, Iyanla's on tour. Check your dates. She's coming to Philly like next month. And I'm going to try to get tickets. Iyanla, if you're watching, hook us up. Because I would love to be there so I can get my life together.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a lot going on, girl. So we got to talk. Yeah, but Iyanla's coming back. Her season looks real good. Y'all know we talked about the trailer last week. If you know me, while this season is on, do not text me, do not ask me, can we go to the bar, can we go to the club, can we go to the movies? The answer is no. I'm not going nowhere. I'm be watching Iyanla. My Saturday night's been on the own. NBA Youngboy. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you came from. I know you got a bajillion followers on social media. He was caught on tape, not allegedly, he was caught on tape beating up a girl, allegedly beating up a girl in the hallway. Because the girlfriend says...
That's the one that we watched and you thought it was the other guy, but it wasn't.
Yes. Because there was 2 videos of a man beating up a woman in the hallway. And one man went on a rampage, beat every woman up. The smartest one was the girl that had that trash can and kept moving right back in her room. Everybody else, bitch, got fucked up. Then you had this young boy guy throw his girlfriend to the ground. Now, I don't know what was going on. But she said, bitch, that's not playing.
But she said it was playing.
Yeah, I play all kinds of ways.
He ripped her shirt off.
Now, I believe in roughhousing, but not like that. He picked you up and threw you to the ground. It was no bed there to catch you. Like you know, that's how you...
And her shirt was ripped off in the hallway of the hotel.
And he was gripping her up. Like, Mikhail,
I saw the video.
These young girls, let me tell you, this is not the thing. Anybody beating your ass, this could lead to death. Now, I tell you all this all the time. Get out that situation. No love is worth him beating your ass and giving you black eyes and you making up lies and shit. That's one of those girls is making up lies. Oh, we was playing. Oh, I walked into the punch. Oh, I walked into the... No, bitch. Get out that relationship. Men too. If your boyfriend beating you up... No, I'm going to bed. If your boyfriend beating you up, men, get out that relationship. Because, you know, men be crazy too. Especially these gay ones. You know, I'm straight with that. You know, they be getting in these relationships, you thinking like, bitch, they be getting their ass whooped.
Remember I told you about that one?
Yes. I mean, they be going tooth and nail.
Tooth and fucking nail.
Like beating each other the fuck up and then bitch, let me tell you something. Right back together like nothing never happened.
Beef, it would say 100%.
Put that shit down. Let me tell you something. Niggas can't be choosers. Now, what are you gonna do? Now, either you're gonna eat it or you're not. Cause I don't play when it comes to food, bitch. When I make food, if I make it, I'm gonna eat it. If you're not gonna eat it, then you don't eat. I'm not playing around with these people. She had to say, I don't think it's real beef. But you know what? Don't fucking eat it. I will eat it, okay? I don't believe in wasting food. People starving everywhere, and you want to act like you can't eat something because it's not 100%.
She said
yes, and tried
3 burgers, and as she was cooking them, I said, I don't think this is real beef. Why are you cooking it?
Yeah.
If you don't think it's real beef.
Yeah, because, you know, when you're out
of
your stomach, you know what? But that shit made me mad. Like, don't do that. Don't play with me.
See, I'm not type that.
Yeah, that's too fancy.
Yeah, that's what you mean by they cooking.
But I told you, I don't. But when oh shit, I can't even tell. Cause I'm a flip out.
Yeah, I know.
Don't flip out. But you know what I say.
Yeah, don't flip out.
I don't buy this for y'all to just Sunday dinner. Yeah, but yeah, NBA, all these people out here like just acting the fool. What's his name? Snigger. What's his name? Not Snigger. What's his name? Well, it's a snake.
Safari.
To y'all. Safari. Went on the Safari. He got a new song out. This is all the promoter's thing. I mean, if you got it, flaunt it. I'm not mad. And nobody's mad. And I want you to get back to email. Anything else you want to add? Because I know stuff that's coming on. Because I want to get into 7 seconds. That's why I'm trying to jump through this. Now, let me give you a disclaimer. If you did not watch all of 7 seconds, you may not want to watch the rest of it. Because we're going to talk about the whole season. I sat here for 10 hours and I haven't been asleep yet. We're going to talk about this
and text me
now.
What time did you text me? Like 5 in the morning?
I text you at 4 in the morning at first. Then I text you and say, I knew it! I fucking knew it! And then I said, bitch, go to bed. I'll see you later. On to that. And mind you, I never went to sleep. But yes, because when we get into it, I thought about
shows
it.
that you just have to keep watching.
Yeah, but you know, I thought about it. Wait, we went this whole thing, and they didn't have this kind of storyline. I said, hold up, now something ain't right. But then when the ooh, can't wait, I can't wait. Okay.
Ooh, who's that?
You know what? It's a lot of these comedians that think they're funny, and they're not even funny.
That's not
all
even
you do.
a comedian.
Yes, it
No,
is.
it's not.
Well, she looked like one. She looked like a comedian. You know. I tell you have an obsession.
What you say?
You have an obsession. Get that out
Now
of
that is a comedian.
Look, now before we get into this video,
That's a comedian.
I forgot to start this video off giving shout outs to the new sponsors to the Scorpion Show. Now, before we talk about 7 seconds, I want to see if we can get 10 people to sponsor our channel over the weekend. To sponsor our channel is $4.99 per month. You can cancel at any time. So if you feel like you don't want to give us, you don't want to donate $5, then you know you can cancel at any time. Yesterday we did our live stream and we had a good time and we talked about whatever we wanted on that live stream.
You know.
So if you missed the live stream and you're a sponsor, go to the community section on our YouTube homepage and go there and watch that video. Because not only do we go on, we talked about a lady who did not know. Never mind. Go watch the video and find out for yourself. Huh?
You know her?
No, I don't. I'm not gonna look down there. She looks so fucking. Stop it, Kevin. Chill, Kevin. See this time when I need some sleep.
Cause she DM'd me and said, yeah, cause
Then show me.
he
Show it to me.
I think,
Show it to me. Bitch, you lying.
yeah, cause I see him all the time and he don't speak.
I don't. But let me stop. No, I said hi. But I don't know you.
No, you don't. Cause she went and said
She
that.
didn't say that.
I swear she
Show
did.
me.
This was an old DM. I deleted that. I don't want nobody going through my shit.
But I don't. So look, I want to give a shout out to our sponsor.
You such an advocate, but you won't even speak.
I want to give a Charmaine. I want to give a shout out to Charmaine.
Yeah.
Charmaine Champagne.
You don't say nothing about
I
that.
feel like I had some champagne. Charmaine Champagne, Lady Diva for 1200, Samantha C, Kenny J 731. I think he's a return sponsor. Camille Andrew, Dayton Bryan, and Tadia Tarpley. If I did not write your name right, I'm gonna have to go come back to you on Monday. I think her name might have been Nadia. It could have been Tadia Tarpley, but I'm not sure. And if you want to get notifications from us, like whenever we upload a video, instead of you keep checking back, click that bell button, and that way you'll get a notification to your phone letting you know that we have uploaded a new video. Now we're going to talk about, now that you click the video, click the little skip to get here, we're going to talk about 7 Seconds. 7 Seconds is a new series that's on Netflix that is about a 15-year-old boy who was killed in a hit and run by an officer, and there is a cover-up that goes on, and there's a huge investigation with a whole bunch of twists and turns. And the show stars Regina King and Russell Hornsby, who you may remember from the show Lincoln Heights, and I've recently seen him in what's the movie with Denzel Washington and Viola Davis? Fences. I've recently seen him in that. Yeah, and I say every time I see him in something,
You would.
it's going to be good. Anytime I see him in anything, it's a good movie.
But you would.
Or a good show. Huh?
You would.
Don't do that. Not right now. Because he might be watching. So, but I'll tell you, I'll tell you later. But y'all was trying me. And maybe a couple years ago. When you,
Seth, how about Seth?
Stop it! Stop it!
How about Seth? How about Seth? Don't.
I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on. Let me tell you something.
How about the best friend?
Let's do the show.
How about the cop that hit the guy?
No. Let me tell you something. The way all of them were in this movie,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even a movie. The show, no.
Because they'll fuck you with the
Baby, I didn't like none of those people. They all, okay, so we're going to get into it. So episode 1, we see that, what was his name? Not KJ, because, no, that's the girl. The guy.
What guy?
Peter.
The cop.
Petey ran over
Brent
Brent Brunson.
Brenton. Brenton Butler.
Brenton Butler. Damn bitch. Okay, I gotta get these names again. Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So he runs him over in the beginning. I mean, that was fast. I mean, they opened up with no time wasted.
Right.
Him driving through the park and hitting the boy, and then he gets out the car. He called I believe he tells the guy, the other cop, what happens, and
He
they
calls
like,
his partner.
Yeah, and they like he's dead, and he's looking over. I mean, y'all seen all of this.
Mm-hmm.
So you know all of that's going on, and that's when the cover up begins, and that's when we get to meet KJ. Who is this? She's damn sure not no Annalise Keating, and she's no Elle Woods. Okay,
She's not
for
even
real.
She's not even Whitney Houston.
No. Okay. So I'm like, I didn't know her role at first. I thought she was an assistant, but she's like a lawyer or whatever. And she gets handed this case, prosecutor. They hand her this case like, yeah, this man did it. But she really gets down to the bottom of what happened. And you could tell that she's seen too many black people get murdered. Well, I don't think she knew he was black at the time. But she's seen too many black people not get the justice they deserve.
Mm-hmm.
You get to see that throughout the show that, you know, a lot of people get away with murder except for the black people. They always get extra prison sentences and things like that. And she tried, in one case, she tried to recommend something, and the judge just overruled what she thought and put his own ruling down.
Mm-hmm.
And it kept it moving. But she's also dealing with a lot, which causes her to drink, fuck up cases. She's a loose woman. She's known to get around a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, some people get around, and she don't care.
And she drinks a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
It reminds me of a female version of you.
Don't do that, because that's not me. Because I don't be drinking and driving.
Well, you don't drive.
Let me tell you something, and I still wouldn't do it.
You don't know how to drive.
She is just a freaking... She's a mess.
Mm-hmm.
She's a mess, but a lot of people are a mess. And, you know, I don't feel sorry for her, because I think she went throughout this show trying to prove something. And I was mad at her, because... You know, once we finally get towards the end and when we get to those charges, I felt the same way. I said, no, this is not what you like. Come on, Monique. Right. This is not color bias. This is not racial bias. This is not what it was about. This is about a simple boy who got ran over, and that's what you should have kept the case about. But anyway, she has a partner named Fish. Now, Fish is, you know, he's going through his, he got a divorce with his wife, and he got to pay child support. He got his own thing going on. He's been known to get around as well. And I guess he's trying to clean up his act and things like that. Now, I thought eventually during the show he was going to turn. I did not know he was going to stay a good guy the whole show on there. But he was getting...
You have something in it.
Something, yeah, it's like, I feel it. It's like right here.
I can see it, yeah.
I feel it. I don't know what it is.
You got it. Do you still feel it? Do you still see it? Because it was bothering me so much because it was like, looked like it was about to poke your eyeball.
Ooh.
That's what it looked like. It was you saw me looking at your eyes.
Yeah, it's alright.
It's out there.
Yeah, I got it. It's some piece of crust probably. I don't know.
Just don't touch me.
So yeah, so the first episode, then we see the boy, he's in the hospital and stuff like that. Regina King's character is Mrs. Butler. What was her first name? Because they didn't say her name. Tracy. She was everything but a Reese cup. Yeah. Tracy, Latrice. I said Tracy. Yeah, she was everything. And she was a teacher at school. And she picks up the girl. She takes the students to the park. You know, we see what was going on, but she ain't know none of that stuff. One of the kids done broke one of the seagulls. Like Miss Butler, I'm sorry, whatever.
Get to the point.
Yeah, but you can get to the point. I mean, I can see and talk about the whole thing, but I'm really. I'm just trying to open people up to that first episode, just in case you like. Well, I didn't see it. Right? Yeah, it do give you that slow feeling in the first one, but when we get to that second episode,
my coworker said the same.
When the baby is in the freaking hospital, and he's dying, and she think that he got some brain activity going, and he dies. And then when he dies, you see that's when Regina King's character, Latrice Butler. That's when she came alive. Because baby, when the nurse told her, I tried to call you, girl. I tried to call you. We tried everything. We tried to do everything we can. And
she had just left out.
yeah. And then she was like, is there anything we could do? And she dropped whatever she had. They was like, bitch, leave me the fuck alone. Let me have my moment. And, you know, I felt for her. Like, and then the father, he didn't even tell his son he loved him. So he probably went through, she's like, tell your son you love him. He's like, he knows that. He knows that. And that was just sad. That was so sad to me. Because I don't ever want to be in that vegetative state. Mm-hmm. And like to know if I can hear or not. But I want, bitch, y'all better say something.
Right.
You know, because I tell them there, like, all that scary, my family, all that scary shit, I don't want to go to the hospital and see you like that. Y'all better fucking come and see me, because this, you never know.
Right.
Like, I don't play all that scary shit. Like, you come, you know, whatever. So then the brother came home, Seth. Seth went away to the army, and we found out that Seth was a part of one of the Street Kings. Five Kings gang. I said Street King. Five King.
I'm trying to figure out who should be telling the story, Miriam. Because
if you want to
anybody's name right now,
tell it.
You wanted to tell it.
I didn't want to tell the whole thing. I'm just saying.
I'm letting you tell it. But you get everybody's name wrong. You get everybody's
listen,
name wrong.
I'm talking fast. I'm going on.
Slow down. We're not going nowhere. Slow down.
You know. Did I get Seth Butler's name right? Did I get his name right?
He didn't come from the Army. He came from the Air Force.
He came from the Air Force. I said the Air Force.
No, you didn't. You said the Army.
Oh, well, listen. Whatever the case may be, he came from the goddamn military. He went away to the military, and he's back home. Okay? They just bought a new goddamn house. They wasn't expecting all
this.
By the
looks of it, look like they bought a whole house.
They said it's new to them. So they bought a new house. And the doctor's like, how the hell y'all gonna pay for all this? Because $300 a day.
Yeah.
It's cost this, it cost that, we can run these tests. Now, how much can you give me today?
Yeah.
Like, to start it off. And he's like, baby, I'm going to work. And then...
Somebody had no insurance.
Well, I think they had insurance. They had insurance, but it was... I think they had some of his insurance and some of the wife's insurance. And then it was 300 plus... I don't know. But it was $300 a day. And they say he expected to be here 30, 45 days. Now, bitch, you do the fucking math. Now, how much can you give me today?
Now, how many Scorpion Show checks you need to pay that?
Bitch! I don't know. Let them count it and them tell me.
Okay.
Because let them tell it.
Let them tell it. Okay. What they make you tell?
Why is that window closed? Because
bitch, you closed it.
Bitch, it's
and you drew them curtains. And where'd you get them ugly curtains from anyway?
Bitch, I got them from the lighting store. How you doing? Now, if you don't like those curtains, you can feel free to buy me some curtains you think should hang from that fucking wall. Otherwise, shut the fuck up.
Yes.
Now, how you doing? I told you I'm working on. I've been up 20.
I'm not used
21
to
hours.
Clothes.
Yeah.
So I never noticed how ugly they were.
Don't do that. But I like them. They're red and black. I like them.
They look like shower curtains.
They're not no fucking shower
curtains.
They
look like shower curtains.
Floor to ceiling. Fucking.
They should be door to curb.
Well, you know what?
They should be door to curb.
Before you come back here to work on Monday, you buy me some new fucking curtains that you would like to see up there. Now let's get back to this show. So now that we got all of that out there. What was making me mad watching this show is that we seen how dirty cops can be. Mm-hmm. And it was making me upset because I just kept looking back at all the old court cases that we have seen through Walter Scott, through Philando Castile, through Alvis, what's his name? Alvis Sterling. Don't do that. Don't do that. Cause bitch. Now you gonna tell me I'm saying the wrong name? Alton Sterling. Bitch, you know his name. You know everybody's that's name.
You're saying everybody's name.
Alton Sterling. Philando Castile. Sandra Bland. We see how these cops be.
Yeah.
Bitch. Eric Garner. You see how they be. Man, these cops are dirty. And they are all one family. They one for all and all for one.
What movie was that on? No, not that. It was on A League of Their Own.
I feel like I had a drink and I did.
You ever see A League of Their Own?
That's with Madonna,
Gina Davis, and
Rosie O'Donnell. It came out in 1992.
Yeah, that's a movie. I love it.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, I love that.
And Madonna calls up singing "This Used to Be Our Playground." Yes. do that.
I don't know how Madonna made it in music.
No, because you know Madonna sang "Don't Cry for Me, Argentina," and the original lady from the play said, "Why this bitch singing my song?"
Yeah, Patti LaPuna.
Yeah, and then I heard she saying at the Oscars. I missed her part, but they said baby sang "Damn"
Who?
at the Oscars.
Patti LaPuna?
Yeah,
She,
whoever her name.
yeah, she can sing. LaPone, yeah.
Yeah, but don't fuck up her name. Don't be fucking up her name.
Well, I got it.
Because you get everybody's name right.
Yeah, okay, well, I did. She, by the way, she played the daughter-in-law of John Miss Daisy.
I don't know that. But I was
You ever see
thinking,
John Miss Daisy?
bitch, that's with Jessica Tandy.
I ain't asked you who
Morgan
was with.
Freeman.
I
And
asked
it's
you, did you see it?
1989.
I asked you, did you see it?
Bitch, it's an old ass film.
You still ain't answered the question.
I seen it and I don't remember it.
You don't remember no movie.
I don't. I was maybe 6
We was
years
talking
old.
about Crooklyn one day, and he had the nerve to say, "Yeah, I felt bad for the little girl." I
Yeah,
said,
I
"What
did
little
feel
girl?"
bad for the
He gonna
little
say the
girl.
little girl
Sure.
in the butt. I said, "Troy." Nobody who seen Crooklyn says the little girl. We all say Troy.
Well, listen, I haven't seen it that many times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crooklyn is
it
a classic. He one of those black people that you can't talk about black classics around him because he won't be knowing what you're talking about.
No, you can talk
You ever
about
see Claudine?
a black classic, a white classic,
You ever see Claudine?
Claudine or Claudette. Claudette Ortiz, bitch. Hey,
Claudine.
excuse me.
Claudine.
Is that with Julia? What's her name?
Bitch, no, that's with Diane Carroll and James Earl Jones.
I don't remember I don't remember James Earl Jones being in it, but I've heard.
James Earl Jones was the main character.
No,
He played
it
her
was
boyfriend.
Claudette, right? I thought it was
Claudine is the
Bitch,
name of the movie.
I don't know. You want to prove that you know all these movies? Go ahead and prove you know all these movies. But I'm here to talk about
And then he had the nerve to say, I
thought
don't
it
remember
was
James
Claudette, bitch.
James Earl Jones was the trash
I didn't see
boyfriend that he
Is
was
that
supposed
what
to
she
have.
had to-
Listen,
in the
but she was on
projects,
welfare.
right?
No, she wasn't in the
Oh, but she
project.
was
She
somewhere.
lived in an apartment, but she was on welfare.
But she had that little boy with the ears.
No, she had several
That's
kids.
Julia. No, I'm thinking about Julia. I'm
Listen.
like, I don't remember James Earl
Listen,
Jones.
because I'm trying to explain the movie, but you keep cutting me
Listen,
off.
I told you that I'm tired. This video gonna get so many
She was
thumbs
messing
down.
with, no it's not. She was messing with the trash man who was James Earl Jones. And then she wasn't supposed to have him as a boyfriend because she was on welfare with all them kids. And then he was bringing her all types of gifts. And every time the welfare lady came to the house, they had to hide all the new gifts and all
That sound like the projects to me.
No, she wasn't living in the projects though. She was living in an apartment, but she was on welfare. And she wasn't supposed to be having all this stuff because she had all these kids.
Oh, this one they restrict with welfare because today they
Well,
weren't
this
like
movie
that.
was in the 70s.
Yeah, but they
James
need
Earl
to be-
Jones and Diane Carroll.
Well, listen, they
Hello?
need to be strict like
Both
that
of them are in
today.
their 80s.
Because the way these people are on welfare today,
Okay.
they need to be just as strict as they was back then.
Starting with the ones in this house.
Baby, not here. You tried it.
You want to be strict on everybody else.
Well, as long as I know I don't have no welfare. So.
You want to be strict for everybody else, but ain't nobody in this house.
Listen, I get my check at the end of the month like every other YouTuber.
Well, listen.
Allegedly.
I don't know what that means, but
Allegedly.
7 fucking seconds. Back to that.
Yes.
It's a good show. Okay.
Yeah, I was just getting upset because you could just tie in all the racial bias and stuff that goes on and how these cops be getting off, and there's never no justice for the families. So I was just seeing it, and then what we get to see is that from what we don't see is we got to see the pain that Treese and her husband went through, and he wasn't really. He was kind of like dipping in and out, like to work, like on the show. He wasn't really on the show as much as I thought he would be there. I was kind of disappointed that they broke up, but we got to see that what happens after you bury your child. We got to see the mother grieving. We got to see the father grieving, and then we also got to see death through the family member's point of view through Seth, and then we later got to see through the friend who was whose name was Keandre. Was it
Caduce.
Caduce. Bitch, I'm trying to get it together.
You just saw it.
And I went through 10 hours of
You watched it in one night. It took me 3 days to watch it because I had to go back.
You was going back.
Just saw it.
You was listen, okay? I'm gonna get these names together. I will.
My God.
So yeah, so
Keandre.
Caduce, yes. So Caduce, you know. But the father wasn't too fond of him, and we later found out. I found out why. Once he asked for that, you can talk about it. But once he asked for that that dove, I knew that's why he threw him out.
Who?
The father. That's why he threw him out the house when he asked for the dove.
Well, no, the
No,
father
for the penguin. Not what's the penguin?
is Seagull.
Seagull. That bitch. I know the bird, bitch. You know what I'm talking about. I think the This might be better with me not knowing everything. You know what?
No, you not knowing everything.
Well, go ahead and say it.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out who's
like
telling the story. Me or you?
Would you tell it? I'm gonna sit right here.
No, the father threw him out because he was insulted that the boy told him that Brenton was with him and how he was with him.
Yes.
He was with me because he was my boyfriend, not because he asked for the seagull.
But he did ask for it, and he was
seagull.
like, give it to me, and then they was like...
But remember, he asked for the seagull, but after the seagull, that's when he told him that his son was with him in that way, and then the father got enraged and threw him the hell out. Like, basically, because the dad was in denial. He was in denial. Mm-hmm. And like I always tell people, because remember when the dad finally mentioned it on the stand that his son was gay. Mm-hmm. Regina King's character didn't really have that much of a shock on her face. It was more so a shock to me. I felt like
it's
it was
always
a
for a shock for a man.
Yeah. But see, when he asked his wife and she said, well, you know, but I always say this, mothers know if their sons are gay.
Fathers know too. Okay. But it's more of a, bitch, that ain't my son. He ain't like that.
Right. Well, that's how this dad was. That's exactly how this father was. Mm-hmm. But it was interesting because as I was watching the show, I kept saying, regarding Caduceus' character, I kept saying, this guy is something up with him. He's giving me a little funny money. And then I was trying to figure out if it was just the character or if it was the actor who was funny money.
See, I didn't,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but that's what I was getting. And the thing about it is, for 2 days, I was getting this feeling, but I didn't want to post it because I didn't want nobody to be a smart ass and then say, "Oh yeah, well, wait." You know what I mean?
Because you know,
people do that.
Yes, and I turned one of the comments off because if I say no spoilers, everybody like, "Damn, KJ,
right.
shut the fuck up."
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, I agree with you. That's why I didn't want to mention the fact that I felt that way about the guy.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, it's something up with this guy. And I'm like, I want to post this, but I can't post it because I know some dickhead's going to be in the comment and they're going to spoil it for me. Yeah. So I'm just going to keep it to myself. And then finally when he said that, I said, I knew this. But, I mean, it just all played. I just love the show because it really dealt with what's going, like you said, it dealt with a lot that's going on today in the world.
Yeah.
But it was just a well put together show. And this is how I feel about it. Because I know I had mentioned that when season 2 comes back, I feel like it will be season 2.
Because the cops gotta get got.
Yeah, but no, this is the thing, Kevin. I feel like if season 2 comes back, I don't want the season 2 to be about this story. Because I feel like this particular story is just gonna play out a little too much.
Yeah, but I wanna see what else happens because
But see, I feel like
listen, I'm sorry. Listen, the reason why I feel like that no, before we talk about the ending, let's keep talking about more of the story because
well yeah, but see the reason why I feel like I don't want season 2 to go into a continuation of this particular story because I feel like in reality, if we want to keep it the way things are going on in the world today, let's keep it the way it is as far as a lot of these cops don't get charged for these people's murders.
And
I feel like if it does go into season 2 and they do get charged, it'd be like, okay, well now this is just... But I feel like the way it was left off, it's left off how it is in real life. You get, us black people get fucked over in the justice system.
Yeah, and I mean that judge, like, I'm mad because that family has to go through a lifetime of pain.
I want it to be a different story.
It felt real to me.
It did.
And it was
real.
Did. And it's a lot of people reality. Yeah. That's why I'm sitting here and I'm getting mad. Because I'm like, don't do that. I'm getting mad. Bitch, I could cry, I could get mad. I get mad because these cops be doing all kinds of stuff to people. They do all kinds of shit. They do whatever they want to do and they get off. Mm-hmm. And we seen that one cop try to do what he was supposed to do, and you had that one other cop convince him not to do what was right and to do things my way. And because this cop wanted to be defiant and doing things the right way, D'Antonio, did I say that right? Or is it D'Angelo? D'Angelo.
I don't know which one you
I think it's D'Angelo.
I don't know.
D'Angelo, that's the ringleader, the one that got...
the one crazy one, because he was crazy.
The one that got the one
that acting was real good.
All of them.
He was good.
All of them good.
Because he played crazy well.
Yeah, all of the cop. Let's see. I could have bypassed that one. No, because Seth was the one, the main, the whole time. That was the main.
I kind of figured that would be.
Yeah.
I thought the Ashley Lip one would have been yours.
No.
You know who the Ashley Lip one was?
It was a lot of Asian lip. No, you trying it? No. Mm-mm. But I wanted him, Mr. and Mrs. Butler, to work it out. It was just that, you know, they talked about faith. I was surprised from the female standpoint, she didn't pick up with the faith.
Right.
She wasn't with it. Where was God and all that?
Right.
And he was the one that held onto his faith. And because he held onto his faith, it drove everybody away.
Yup. Mm-hmm.
Ain't that
something?
Yes.
But you know what's so funny? Because I think I said this in our last video, that this particular, with the situation between them and the whole faith issue, it really did remind me of The Shack. And I feel like if you watch The Shack, it is a reversal where the wife is the one, but the father is the one that's going through a hard time trying to cope with the whole, well, where was God and how did God allow this to happen? And as I was watching 7 Seconds, I kept seeing bits and pieces of The Shack going through this, and I'm like, wow, this is really crazy how it's a role reversal, because like you said, it usually is the female that's really in tune with the faith and whatever the case may be. But that husband, that's a really good point. Because of his faith, it was driving everybody away, and they weren't really trying to hear for it. Yeah, they weren't here for it.
Yeah, and Seth went off to sell drugs. Like, Seth was just lost. Seth is like, he's one of those, I'm going to do this at the moment thing.
But see, remember, Seth was doing that to help them with the bills. Remember? He didn't start selling drugs because, I want to sell drugs. He did it because he knew that his brother and his brother's wife
was doing what he had to do.
Yeah, to help them financially with those bills. Because like Seth said, y'all gonna have medical bills. Y'all got funeral bills. Y'all still got to pay for this. Y'all got bills for this house. Where y'all gonna get this money from?
He still was just a lost soul to me. I felt bad.
Yeah, he was. He was a lost soul because he had a bad upbringing too. But I understood why he went back to selling drugs, to help his family. But unfortunately,
he still went back to those streets because I guess he felt he had to be loyal to. Oh my God! I ain't gonna try to. I know it began with a damn M, but I ain't gonna try to say Messiah. Yeah, be a bitch.
Wow, it's crazy. It's really crazy
because it's a lot.
What show did you watch?
I told you I don't do scripts. Okay.
What show did you watch?
I ain't got no script in front of me either. I know, but you watched it over a couple of days. I watched it in one shot and was tired as hell.
But if I watched it over a couple of days, I shouldn't remember everybody's name.
You will. You will have a better retain, because sometimes, you know, when you take a nap in between stuff, you can retain stuff more. I can't retain all those goddamn. It was too many.
You can retain that burger that you ate.
Listen, it was too much going on.
You retained that burger.
Yeah, I did. It was too much, and I'm gonna get some sleep. It was too much going on at the same time. But let's go back to the crazy girl who they kept calling a junkie. Who still says junkie?
Yeah.
In 2000.
We went to Jersey City.
Yeah. I mean, and her parents,
they just let her.
They are the absolute worst.
Yeah.
I don't know no parent that would let their child be out there like that and do the thing.
And then
she was like, she's like, oh, I'm bald today. Like, first of all, bitch, she's 15.
When's the last time you've been?
But see, that cop, I wouldn't have put it past him to do something. That's why I was like, I was surprised. I'm surprised he was the good guy the whole time.
Last time you was bald?
Wait a minute, don't do that. Right here. A couple days ago. Yeah, but it is good to maintain.
She said I'm bald today and I have no panties.
Yeah, no panties. Bitch.
She was serious.
Yes, she was. And she was dumb. And you know, I was mad because...
You know what, when she got caught, I said, that's what the fuck you get.
Yeah, because she wanted to sneak and coming out the windows and shit and walk the... But see, you know what? It's their fault too. Because they should have had a better grip on her and telling her what she can and can't do. You know, this is a high-profile case.
But she didn't sneak out of the man's wife's house. She snuck out of the facility.
No, yeah, she snuck out that place they took her to after after they took her from New York. I mean, after they took her from New York, they took her back to Jersey.
Long Island.
But that's New York, bitch. Don't try me. Okay?
Some people don't
She said, wait a minute, this is the New Jersey case. What are y'all doing here? No, bitch. She's here illegally. But her parents should have been more involved. And she wanted to, and then you letting her just... So I don't shoot, I smoke. But see, they did a lot. You have to pay attention because a lot of the stuff, even from the beginning, like they slide it in your face, like, okay, this is why this happened, this is why that happened, because she said, I don't shoot, I smoke. So when she died, they done shot her up with it.
But then Fish caught on.
Yes.
She's not even one that shoots her, so I know you killed her. And then you got all them scratch marks
on your arm.
So, you know, but
see, I don't want to just assume that they got away with it. Like, that's why I'm like...
Yeah, but I feel like... But a lot of cops do, Kevin. That's the thing. That's my whole point, is a lot of cops do get away with doing stuff.
But they was going on trial,
like,
too.
for instance... Yeah, but remember, their case was dropped. Like, for instance, I just read this whole thing on the news today here in Philly. This cop... And I went to school with him, too. This cop... he is charged with slamming a guy on the ground that was already handcuffed.
You went to school with that?
Yes, yeah. Went to school with him. But this is the thing. The Philadelphia Order of Police, their union...
Fraternal Order of Police, yeah.
They're all backing him.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh, because there's more to the video that we don't know. But see, that's but then we're not being told. But that's the thing. There's a clear video of him and other cops slamming this man who's already handcuffed down to the ground, slamming his head against an above ground pool, doing all types of crazy stuff to this guy, and yet the police department is still backing him. You see what I'm saying? That's why, and I'm almost certain he's going to get away with it. So that's why I mean when I say that I feel like
that back the blue.
Yeah, I feel like if they showed these cops all of them going to jail, to me it wouldn't be realistic, because in the real world we know that they all don't go to jail.
Yeah, and that's the sad part.
And that's the sad part about it.
And that's what that shit ate me up.
Because now Fish would have to he would have to prove that that guy killed Nadine. Now how's he gonna prove that?
He's not gonna be able to prove it, but he can prove it. But they still should have got something for accessory. Helping.
But remember they got off. Remember they got off, and then after they got off, they went straight for Petey. Because remember they were all on trial at first, but then the other three they got off.
Wait a minute. See, I don't remember them getting off, but
that's why
what I remember. It was why did it? It was the reason why they jumped straight to that case, because they had proof.
But see, how can I? Oh God, I can't remember exactly what it was. How those three eventually was able to not be charged, because I remember they damn, what the fuck was it? Because the case was against them at first. Remember, it was just but they were focusing on all of them.
Yeah.
And those three was like, but then those three eventually was no longer the focus, and it was just Petey who was now the focus. Because remember, the cop wanted Petey to say, you know what, just say that I did this. But they were no longer on what's the name anymore. It was him that was now on trial.
I didn't even remember that. Yeah, I gotta go back and see that part. But that's another thing that made me mad. But with the scene at the end, like just that final episode when KJ loses it because Petey was supposed to plead guilty.
Right.
That never happened. He told my Staten Island, she loses her cool. That's why I said she's definitely no Annalise Keating. And she wasn't even Elle Woods. I mean, that man was like, Fish was like coaching her like through the whole time. And I just like, she's like a practicing lawyer and this is a big case. Why someone like her gets that case?
Because her boyfriend, who was her boss, who was also married, whose wife came up there and knocked the shit out of her in her face.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. And she tried to cry. And she's like, fuck it, I fucked married man.
Yeah.
I fucked
She finally
married
admitted
man. Yeah, both.
She
She knew what she was doing.
How many?
Don't do that. But I think Fish, I don't know, I think he really liked her. But he
liked her as a person, not as a girlfriend.
I don't know. If he ain't know she had that many bodies. But then, because he already got, his wife was already one of them.
But remember, she came at Fish. He wasn't here for that.
Yeah, when he kissed her. She kissed him, but...
Well, she
kissed him, yeah. He was like, oh. But that's what she used to.
She's used to sleeping with people that she's not supposed to be sleeping with.
Yeah.
And she likes them white men.
Yeah. But always saying how they don't, never mind. Because, a lot of people do that.
Well, that's how it is.
Yeah.
That's how it was back in the day. White men couldn't stand niggas, but then they was having babies with them. Remember that? Remember the 12 years slave?
There.
Remember 12 years slave?
Oh,
He
yeah.
did that to Lupita? He fucked her good
that
and then,
younger.
and then beat her up bad. Fucked her good and beat her up bad.
The wife.
And the wife made him do
Okay, but do you remember when the wife threw that fucking cup in her head?
Because the wife
sad.
knew that her husband was sleeping with her.
Yeah, I only had to watch that movie one time, okay? and her name was Patsy or Pansy. Patsy. And that's all. Look,
Let me tell you something.
when he
Patsy.
whooped her ass.
Because the wife made him.
Oh,
The wife made him.
I only need to see that one time.
That's because the wife was jealous, and she knew her husband was sleeping with that woman, that slave.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Regina
What would
King.
you do if you were sleeping with somebody's husband and their wife made them beat you up?
I'm not that stupid to do nothing like that.
What, to get
I have
up
too
or
much
to
of a
sleep?
conscience, to sleep with someone
Married.
married.
What if you didn't know they were married?
Because I believe that come back to you.
What if you didn't know they were married?
Well, what can I do?
Well, then the wife would be like, well, how do I know that you didn't know that he was married?
Well, I didn't know.
Well, that's usually
Well,
how.
that's what my husband didn't know.
Well, then the wife would want to fight you.
Well,
So what are you gonna do?
she ain't gonna fight me.
Why would you be sleeping with somebody married?
Well, how would I know? How would I know?
You gotta ask questions.
I do ask that. I don't play those games.
Have you ever asked somebody whether they're married?
Yes, I don't play those games. I know you did it.
Have
so
you ever?
I'm not
thought
going there.
That you were talking to somebody who's married?
But you still gotta ask, especially if they're a certain age. You know, you gotta.
See, I've never messed with them. I usually mess with them my age.
You what
My age.
now?
Always did. What's the matter with you?
Yes, but 7 seconds. Can we talk about the girlfriends? Because they were a whole fucking mess too.
You know
And
what? It was-
Marie's cousin.
Yeah, but Teresa, listen, this is the only part out of the whole 10 episodes that I had to rewind back. And that was the part where she said that the grill was inside of the pool.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought to myself, how did she know the grill was inside the pool?
Because she had went outside for the smoke.
But see, when she went outside for the smoke, when that
Mm-hmm.
scene first came on, she went outside for the smoke, and she walked over to the pool,
That tart kept.
and the tart, and she turned around and looked. I thought that she was contemplating suicide.
Oh no.
That's what I thought, because she had all this pressure up against her. They didn't want her to tell, and I thought maybe she's thinking about suicide. And then when she brushed out the thing, like she's like, all right, I'm not gonna do this. I'm just gonna go. I didn't realize, and then I had to rewind, go back, and be like, oh, that's what it was she saw, was the grill.
Yeah.
Ain't that something?
The grill and I believe the bike was back there.
No, just the grill.
Where was
'Cause
the
remember
bike?
They already had the bike in evidence. The only thing they didn't have
Yes, they
was the
did.
seagull.
Yes, they did.
That was the only thing they didn't have was
Yeah.
the seagull and the boots.
Yeah.
Because remember, Nadine took and sold the boots.
Yes, but you know what? At the end, when KJ was talking about bitch, I went to that little mountain and I looked over
Yeah.
and I didn't see no Statue of Liberty. I had to go up.
Yeah.
She ate that one.
Which means that you saw.
Yes, he told a lie, and she said, so how long did you stay in there to see the Statue of Liberty?
Remember when in the beginning when they first found his body, and then after they found his body, whatever, and you saw all that blood that was on the other side of the cliff.
It was too much blood.
And he sat there late. It burnt my soul when Regina King talked about how he laid there for 12 hours. And then you in a park, so and it's wintertime, so you can't cry out for help because you're in pain. And it's like you just have to lay there and bleed out.
And on which all your thoughts.
And like I said, what was going through his mind like for 12 hours laying there?
Then they had the little Ferguson riots going on. They had the tear gas. They pull out all the stops to give you everything that we've been seeing on TV.
I don't know who wrote this show.
But they
did
did
the
that.
Emmy. Yeah, they
Yes.
did.
And I want Regina King to be nominated for everything.
Yeah.
And even Russell Hornsby. I want him to be nominated, the father. Because, I don't think he's ever been, like, he won a big award, but he's a good actor. Like, I really liked him in,
Fences.
yes, I really
He does a
liked
lot
him
of
in
stage
Fences.
plays.
Yeah.
He's won some
Loved him
awards.
in Fences.
Mhm.
Yeah. Now, if I remember his name in Fences, it was...
I didn't
Don't
see
tell
Fences,
me.
so I can't tell you because I didn't see it.
Lyons. That was his name. Lyons. That was his name. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Oh, you
Denzel got
excited?
together.
You excited?
Yeah, because I remember something, right? But yeah, what else? Yeah, but let me. 7 seconds is good.
It's a must
You
watch.
guys have to watch it,
Right.
and you see the show through everyone's point of view, through the junkie, through you see what went
New
over her
York, Omar
parents.
Junkie.
Well, hey, that was her name. I mean, that wasn't her name, but Her name was fucking Nadine. Of all names, never met a white girl named Nadine.
I have.
I haven't. I have an aunt named Nadine. Believe it or not. Shout out to my aunt Nadine. Don't go there.
I'm not. I can only imagine.
Don't do that. She's up there. That's my dad. I believe she's my dad's oldest sister. Yeah.
How old is she?
She gotta be in
Her 80s.
her 80s.
Because your dad would have been in his 70s. Right?
If she's not in her 80s, she's in her late 70s. My dad died at 56. So, no, my dad died
your mom
at
older or
47.
younger than
Yeah. My mom was 10 years older than my father.
Well, your mom like him young.
Yeah, she do. She's one of those Lunel type of ladies. Told you.
She like to take care of him.
Shut up. Stop running your mouth. Yes. Yes. I want to know what happened to Caduce after he... First of all, what's in Mobile? Let me not judge anybody from Mobile, Alabama. But what the fuck is in Mobile, Alabama?
More.
Yeah, that's why I want to see
More
how...
boy pussy.
I need to see... Ooh, you try. And that's one of the country. You know he is having himself a good time in the country.
Well, maybe you should go there and see.
No, you need to go down there and see.
I don't need to go there and see nothing.
I mean, I get enough of them.
Because Mobile,
Let me
Alabama
stop.
ain't got nothing for me.
You never know.
I do know.
You gotta go to find out.
Guess who won't be going?
If Beyonce was there,
That's one
they told
train.
you to get your ass
That's one
there.
train. Well, that's the only person I'm going down there to check. That's one train ticket I won't be buying.
I'm not taking no train to no Mobile, Alabama. I'm a fly there.
You know what's
If they
crazy?
got air-
Because on Driving Miss Daisy,
Go.
they were from, I think they were from Mobile, or the brother lived in Mobile. Something like that. She was going to Mobile for the brother's 90th birthday party. That's why her and Morgan Freeman was driving. They were driving out of town for her brother's 90th birthday party. I have a really good memory when it comes to movies.
Yeah, you do. You're a movie kind of guy, and I'm a music
I love
kind of guy. So
I love movies.
Yeah.
That's because when I watch movies, I pay attention to everything.
yeah. Well, me, let me tell you, when I watch a movie, even with watching 7 Seconds, I turned my subtitles on. Like, bitch, I want to make sure I don't miss nothing. Okay, so I got that on. I got that on. I'm listening and I'm watching. But it was like I'm just like, and then I'm getting mad. All I know is by episode 3, I said, I was texting Mikhail like, bitch, I don't even know how you did it because I am upset. And even though it's not real, bitch, this is real.
That's when you know it's good, when it
Yes.
feels real.
Oh, and that cop, that dirty one, D'Antonio, he loved his role. He played it too good. It was too good to be true.
Yeah.
And then the way he got Messiah, bitch. Oh, he turned Messiah in that year. But I knew somebody was gonna go. And I'm like, and I'm thinking that Seth was gonna get him. Because he's like, you knew all this was going. It was so much backbiting and backstabbing.
Wasn't it?
Oh, and then
Everybody knew about everybody.
and the saddest thing, that little baby in the crack house. Oh,
Shitty diaper and all.
that was hard.
And isn't it crazy that they actually had compassion for the baby? The
Yeah.
cops?
Yeah, because first of all, they ain't even, all of them they got kids. They don't even have children. But just to have a child like that, and I thought they was gonna set up what's his name? I thought they was gonna set him up too, Petey.
Well, they was trying to set up Petey. Remember
Yeah.
the one? That's why they put that grill
that
in
first.
his.
No.
Oh, but they were setting up Petey throughout the whole show, Kevin. Now.
Yeah.
They were trying to get him throughout the whole show.
But Petey wanted to be defiant too. But Petey should have just.
That's why Teresa, the cousin, told her other cousin Maurice
Yeah.
in that parking garage, "You stupid bitch! That grill, they put the grill in your fucking swimming pool. You dumb bitch!" And you gonna get mad at me and ask me what am I doing? They put that grill, that bloody grill, in your swimming pool to set your husband up.
Yes.
And you ask me what I'm doing.
But see, and then I don't feel no sympathy for her because she didn't feel no sympathy for Tracy. She didn't feel none.
You know what you told Petey?
Like, yes.
Then I don't care about
That ain't had nothing to do with me. You better come home and you better be there for your son.
But
I was like,
that's how a lot of them think.
oh, it was
Yeah.
just so
Come on,
sad.
Kevin.
That's
Come on,
not
Kevin.
my child.
That's how a lot of
That's not my
I
child.
don't care about him. That's how a lot of them think, though.
Oh, that shit.
And then she just had a new baby, so she's thinking about her and her baby.
That was just hard.
Something's in this room that's making me sneeze.
I don't know. Maybe it's the cool.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I hope there's not a
Yeah.
cat in here.
There's no cats. But make sure y'all go watch 7 Seconds. Anything that we missed out that y'all want us to discuss, we'll get back to it again next week, along with the other topics and all the crazy shenanigans. And by then, I'll have everybody's name down. I don't got to research it. It's just you
And for
know.
those of you that keep asking me about go to your Instagram real quick. They keep asking me about my pics, movie pics and stuff. I now have a hashtag, Mikkel Movie Pics, that you can click on when I post something, and you'll see all the stuff that I have suggested, and you can pick which one you want to watch next. Go to the hashtag tag. It's hopefully the what's the name? Well, you know how to spell my name. Cause it's not coming up now.
Maybe
Pics.
that may come up.
Yeah, right there. Cause it's not coming up on mine.
You gotta
It's saying that there's nothing.
you gotta
there.
keep posting, like you gotta.
No,
keep
look, I
posting.
have about 3 things. See, there's no hashtags found, but see, I have.
Your page is private, Mikkel.
Kevin, it was all up there last night. Don't tell me my
Oh.
page is private. I know what I'm talking about. Just today is.
So
now
even
saying-
if your page private, like it doesn't, it'll come up.
Yes, all of my movie pics was up here last night.
Oh.
Just like I have a what's the name for my church.
Maybe I didn't put Mikkel.
No, you did. No. You did it right. Cause it did. It's no S. I don't have an S. You
Mikkel
spelled it right.
Movie Pics.
Yes, you spelled it
I
right.
was thinking Mikkel's movie. Yeah.
It did the same thing with my church had tags a few days ago. It wasn't nothing coming up at all.
More people probably gotta use it to make it become an established hashtag. I
No,
think.
because that hashtag from my church has over 500 posts. It's very
Oh.
also established.
Well, maybe Instagram need to fix it. Why
Yeah, they
you
do need
feeling
to fix
like
it.
I'm trying to comfort you?
Because
when
you
I'm
keep
not?
saying things and I know
I'm
what
not.
talking
I'm
about.
just
Here, go
thinking
to.
out loud.
Well, don't be Bobby.
Face
Brown.
off. No,
This is a really good movie. You tell me no.
no. I mean, this is not a movie I would watch.
Well, you should see it and then you will watch it. It's a really good movie. Bitch, when you see that, it makes you mad too. Because it's like,
This is from like '96.
it doesn't matter what year it's from. It's good.
Yeah. It's not me. Y'all know that ain't. I'm not.
Well, I don't know what kind of
Yeah.
movies you watch because you're not a movie person.
Yeah, I'm
I try to
more.
throw movies to you, but you don't. I don't know what you
I
like.
y'all know I'm not into all that. I'm a comedy drama kind of person.
Oh yeah, see, I
I
don't
like
watch
comedies,
comedies.
and I like a little bit of drama, or I like a mix, like a dramedy. And I do watch comedies, but like I watch Wayne, what's his name, Marlon Wayans.
Marlon Wayans?
I watched this. Yeah, that's the same way I felt. After the
not
first
funny.
15 minutes, no, after the first 15 minutes, he was hilarious. It was hilarious, and I couldn't believe it because I'm sitting here watching Marlon Wayans. I need to get into 7 Seconds, and that's exactly what I did. But I watched the whole thing, and he has a lesbian daughter. I didn't know that. Yeah, and of course he used a joke.
Well, if you follow his Instagram, you know that.
I don't follow him like that.
I do.
I follow like
And I'll be trying to figure out why I follow him.
He has a show on NBC. It's come back for 2nd season. I mean, Marlon
I knew
Wayne's
that
doing
too.
okay. Yeah, he's doing okay.
Yeah, his checks are still rolling in.
Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do. You won't see him out there boycotting anything.
Oh, but I don't know.
What you mean?
Y'all better boycott. I mean,
He know better.
it was so.
You see that shade that Oprah threw?
Monique.
And Donald Trump.
Yeah. And Monique is the only one that bit the bone, bitch. Bit the bone. Because she ain't got nothing else to do.
So she went. Oprah said, I don't pay attention to darkness.
Yeah, somebody talked about Kevin. Y'all never talked about how much Cedric made. I don't know how much Cedric made from a Netflix special. Guess
Cedric
what?
who?
Cedric the Entertainer. I don't care. And nobody like bitch. You know what? Everybody is legend and icon is used too loosely. Bitch, ain't none of them Diana Ross. Okay, now that's a legend. And none of them are Patti LaBelle. None of them are Aretha Franklin.
Or Gladys Knight.
Or Gladys
Or
Knight.
Chaka
Or
Khan.
bitch, yeah.
Those are legends.
Yes.
And they're all living.
Yes, all of them.
Every last one
Went
of
through
them.
drugs and everything.
And they all still living.
See, that's how
Ain't
you
that
be
something?
like.
Because a lot of the white ones are gone.
The black ones too. Bitch, Prince, Madonna. Prince, Whitney, Michael. Well, I'm telling the truth.
Mariah's a legend too.
But she's still here. She don't have her voice, but she's still here. You know?
I saw. I'm gonna change subjects real quick since we talking about legends. So I follow this page on Instagram, this Betty Davis page. It's like a page that's dedicated to her, And there was this old clip of Betty Davis on this game show, and she was on this game show in 1964, and she was talking about why she was in New York City. She was in New York City to visit one of her daughters, and she was going to go see these different plays. And she said one of the plays she went to go see, there was a young woman by the name of Barbara Streisand playing in this play. And she said she was just blown away by her. And you know what she said? She said, years from now, I feel like people are going to be talking about Barbara Streisand.
Really?
And I said, wow. Mine was in 1964. She was like, and to think that she's never had any type of training or anything, she said, years from now, I feel like people are just going to be talking about her. And I just smiled. I said, can you imagine that?
And that was 60 years,
1964.
50 years ago.
Yeah, 1964. Over 50 years
She
ago.
still got that same nose.
Yeah, she ain't do nothing to her face.
But yeah, I
She
mean,
did
she
nothing to
still
her-
looks good.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised.
Because
like,
back in the day, Barbara Streisand used to blow. Sing her ass off.
my mom liked one of her things, Yentl or one of them things. And it has a soundtrack and all of that with it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Barbara Streisand. I still got that picture.
Making pictures of her, and why are you in New York?
Thank you for the compliment. The Dee Dee is beautiful, I shall tell her. Here to see Dee Dee, and my son came to New York with me, and my daughter Margot has been here for Easter, and we started early this morning egg hunting. And then I have been seeing plays, and I've fallen madly in love with this week with Barbara Streisand. I think she's the most It's hard to believe that she's never really been a performer before. It's just, I just sat with my mouth open in awe and love with her, really.
Well, I'm sure you made a very happy Easter.
Well, I don't think she needs my compliments. I think she just, someday they'll be doing her life.
She got me real.
She did. And this is when Barbara Streisand had just came out. She was like still a nobody. I said, I know that's right. Can you imagine nowadays, like now today, if Barbara Streisand was
Nobody
to
don't even want to give nobody no
no
shine.
shine, right.
Yeah.
And she did. She kept it very real. Yes, she did. Barbara Streisand's that bitch, and I love that picture of her in that room sitting in front of all the world. Now, bitch, don't none of y'all, none of y'all touch me, okay?
Yeah.
None.
Yeah. And if y'all still got something to say about Monique and this magic thing, do y'all know that the reason why Chris Rock was offered $20 million is because all of these networks were competing to get him to do a special on their network? That's why he got $20 million. And then he got another $20
He was in high
million
demand.
too.
He was in high demand.
Yeah.
How many networks was competing for Monique?
See y'all next week.
I think I want something to drink from the store. Oh boy.